wicket. 4 for 4.
Planning a trip? Go Cheapo Air.
It's fast.
You can call or click 24/7
and get a great deal.
We all go Cheapo!
Go to cheapoair.com and enter the promo code PLANE. Download our free app.
प्रकृति जैसी शुद्धता हमारी पहचान MDH मसाले, the real spice of India.
Cummins. Ricky, such a brave decision by the umpire in real time.
Yeah, it was. It's a brave decision, you're right, but it's also a very good one. There's been, we saw one in the Australian summer, didn't we, with Steve Smith at the whacker of all places, advancing down the wicket in a test series against Sri Lanka. He was a long way down, as was Shakib here. But it's a good decision. He thought about it. He thought, did it pitch in line? Did it hit him in line? Was it going on to hit the stumps? And he was right on both. Good breakthrough as well, that for the Australians. Shakib was starting to look very comfortable at the crease. Impressive today as well. I'm sure, Ian Bishop, you've been impressed with what you've seen from him. He's into his 6th over now, 1 for 14. He's bowled quick. There's a misfield at backward point from Maxwell. Just the single down to third man, but he's bowled fast. His pace has been around that high 88, not 89 miles an hour. Length has been on the short side. He's used his bouncer really well. He's also got good changes of pace. Pat Cummins bowls good slower balls. He's got a good Yorker. You can see Shabir Rahman's ODI career, best of 65, averaging nearly 29. Short again from Cummins. They've targeted that thigh pad rib area. Tammin quite a bit today of Australia. See Tammin Iqbal's 2 sixes last over. Great use of the feet. Beautiful big long swing of the bat. You can see the Bangladeshi crowd in the background up out of their seats and loving what they're seeing. And Tammin once again played a brilliant knock against England just a few days ago. 128 in that innings. And the cornerstone once again today for Bangladesh. 70 not out at the moment.
Just asking if it's too high, Steve Smith. Asking the keeper as well, and I think he's convinced now, but batsman barely got out of his stance.
It was a very short delivery, so if it was going to hit the stumps, it must have stayed down quite dramatically. You still see a bit of conversation between the Australian fieldsmen out there. But you're right, it's a cross-seam delivery. Cummins stayed down, but it's cannoned into his thigh pad. Not truly going over the top of the stumps. Good decision in the end from the Australians not to review that one.
It's fantastic energy from the young bowler. 127 for 4.
Why? Boosting my immune system. Life insurance is too complicated. I'll just live forever instead.
Go to PolicyGenius.com. They compare all the best insurers to get you the best policy. Took me under 5 minutes to apply. You can pay as little as $15 a month.
So I don't have to finish all of these?
No, you shouldn't do that.
Oh, then just these.
Okay. Compare and save with PolicyGenius.com.
Crowd here at the Oval. 127 for 4, 31 overs gone. Travis Head is out of the attack and Josh Hazlewood is back. starting to play a few more shots now, Tamim.
There's a good bit of work there from Matthew Wade as well. Under edge from Tamim. On the charge again to Hazelwood, who's pushing up into a very stiff breeze. Outstanding in his first spell, Hazelwood. 6 overs, 1 for 21. I thought his line and length was a lot better, a lot more consistent today than it certainly was in game 1. Back to his old self. Hitting a length that's going to challenge the top of the stumps, around the knee roll, top of the pad sort of length, the batsman. That's where he's at his most dangerous. That sort of length right there. That's what he's been known for and touted as being able to do for a long time. I'm now Josh Hazelwood. International career the last couple of years really starting to blossom. One of those guys, Bish, that you look up at the speed gun, he's just over 80 miles an hour, but when you're out there facing him, he feels like he's a lot quicker than that. He's a big guy, 6'6", bowls that length where you're not comfortable going forward. A lot of balls hit high on the splice of the bat, a bit like you in your heyday, actually. A lot of guys jumping on the front foot to you when you were running in off the long run-up.
So with regards to what happened in Steve Smith's comments about the bowling after the first game, would he have been instrumental in the reassessment of plans, or would it have been the bowling coach? Would it have been a collective? What would you have done as captain?
It sounded... I listened to Hazelwood talk this morning as well, and it sounded like it was a real directive from the coaches, the bowling coach, to try and pitch the ball up in game 1. I think everyone's expected that this white ball is going to swing, and we've been talking about it's just not swinging much. So Hazelwood's not noted as an out-and-out swing bowler anyway. Well played. I'll push for 2. They won't get there. Wade's cutting it back just the 1. And to be fair, you don't need all 3 of your fast trying to do it. Mitchell Stark's always going to run in, try and pitch it up and try and swing that new ball. Let your bowlers stick to their strengths and do what they do well. Hazelwood's had great success doing that. You know, sticking to what his strengths are, bowling back of a length or on that good length and challenging the outside edge of the right-handers, all left-handers, but also challenging the top of the stumps.
So then how quickly, Ricky, as a leader and as the bowler, do you make that assessment that, hey, things are not happening here? Adam Zampa is playing. He's not going to bowl 10 overs today because someone else is going well. How quickly do you reassess it as captain on the field and alter plans?
Well, captain and bowler, I think Hazelwood did that well in game 1. I think after these first couple of overs when the ball didn't really swing much and he got away from his strengths, I think we then saw him go back. He bowled a lot of cross-seam deliveries, trying to assess the conditions as quickly as they possibly could. Got gopped with a cross-seam one early on, and as we know, went on to take 6 wickets. Short. Cannon into the thigh pad. Should just be 1 leg by. And will be. It's 32 overs gone. 4 for 130 Bangladesh.
In every chef's magical world are hidden their secret ingredients, like aromatic, extra long, premium barley rice, light and fluffy, which makes every recipe delicious. So, Chef Mani, what is your secret?
My secret? Royal Chef's Secret Basmati rice. The secret ingredient in my recipes.
Royal Chef's Secret extra long basmati rice reveals the chef in you.
Clouds just starting to float over. Gone a little bit darker, a little bit cooler. Pat Cummins will continue. Another good delivery. I suppose, Ricky, the other part of my question that I asked is, you've picked Adam Zampa, and it's not a criticism, it's just he's come in, and all of a sudden something has happened on the field with the bowling, and it says to Steve Smith, I'm not going to give 10 overs to my frontline spinner. Something is working out differently.
Yeah, well, he obviously went to Travis Head first today. Two left-handers were at the crease at the time, which I think is the reason that he went to the right arm off spinner, try and spin the ball away from the outside edge. Shot. Very, very good shot. You can see there the Australians have brought in the leg gully. Cummins is around the wicket trying to target that thigh pad rib area of Tamman. He's having none of that. He's moved inside the line, helped it on its way. Beautiful shot. And see him back in his crease, inside the line of the ball. Almost sneak pull shot there. Tamman Iqbal moves on to 75. They're going to stay there. That leg gully's going to stay in position. Cummins in again. Short again. Tamman advances. And cramped up. Hits it on the splice of the bat. Yeah, so going back to your point about Zampa not having bowled yet, I'm a little bit surprised as well. We're in the 33rd over of the innings. They make this big decision, Australia, to change their team from game 1 to game 2. They play on a surface they think is going to favour the leg spin of Zampa, but it hasn't spun much